Back now with CBS3 Pet Project, Carol Erickson, animal advocate with the Pennsylvania SPCA, is here. Good morning to you, Carol.
Good morning to you, Howard. You know, I'm celebrating the extra hour of sleep that we got. And also today, I am celebrating one of the best decisions I ever made, and that is to adopt this dog, Marvin, from the Pennsylvania SPCA. Here's a picture of us. This was 6 years ago today when Marvin came home. I had adopted him from the Pet Project. He was in the studio. He was one of the animals that we would feature every single week. He'd been at the Pennsylvania SPCA for a month. Everybody overlooked him. Let me show you him today, running around. And they overlooked him. He'd been in and out of shelters his entire life, and I'm telling you, this dog is nearly perfect. He is smart, hardworking, listens beautifully, housebroken from day one. And again, from the Pennsylvania SPCA, along with Fred, that little brown and white dog you see there, who's nearly perfect. But you notice I've got Fred on a leash, because one of the things I want to talk about today is some dogs, you know, are great off a leash like Marvin is, but other dogs need to be on a leash. And if you take them for walks, there is another benefit besides all of the great exercise that they get, and that is that they are maybe more able to familiarize themselves with the smells and sights of their home territory. So every time you take them, or they take you on a walk, they learn the distinctive smells and the sounds associated with your neighborhood. So even his own scent can be left behind from the paw prints. It leaves a chemical that says, hey, you know, you're home. This is you. This smells like you. So going over and over the same path renews that scent mark, and it also gives him other scent marks from people and animals that are in his neighborhood. And all of this can help with orientation. And dogs may also do a little bit of visual orientation. They are probably about 3 to 4 times worse just looking visually at stuff than we are. But boy, with their noses so unbelievably powerful, they are very sensitive to that. And it may be a great way for them to be able to find their way home. Notice those dogs walking along, leaving those chemical footprints behind. So if they ever got loose off leash, they could possibly find their way home just from recognizing the familiar smells. So walk them around the neighborhood. Follow a path. Let them see different ways to get back home. And always, when you are out, and even when you're not, keep ID on your dogs. They've got to have collars with tags. They've got microchips, that sort of thing. And do nose counts as you go through the day, because you never know when a door's been left open. You need to sort of know where these dogs have been. So let me show you. We've got some dogs that we have found, Pennsylvania SPCA, and some cats. And we're going to start with a cat this morning. And this is a beautiful cat. This is Princess, just perfect. She only weighs 7 pounds. She's 2 years old, domestic long hair, just a beautiful tabby cat, rescued along with 26 other cats. But she's the princess. And then another animal, Pennsylvania SPCA, with that beautiful pink nose. Love that beautiful white and gray dog. 2-year-old little girl. She came in as a stray. She's very happy, enthusiastic, and she would, like all our animals, love to go home with a loving, loving family, and she certainly deserves one. And now we have Mrs. Piggy, 3-year-old girl, and you can see kind of why. She looks a little bit like a pot-bellied pig. She was rescued by our humane law enforcement team. Very sweet, obviously very food motivated, and she may even want to live with another animal. So I would like everybody to get an animal that they can celebrate Howard's 6 magnificent years, and maybe twice or 3 times that many as well. Adopt your animals. The older ones are great, so just don't go by their age. Just go by that look, when you get that connection in the eye like I had with Marvin right from the start.
Well, happy Gotcha Day to Marvin there. And also, let's hope that your story helps inspire other people to, as you said, adopt and not shop.
You said it best. I'll leave it there.
All right. Thank you, Carol.